मुझको इतना सम्मान दिया, मेरे लाडले कह दुलार दिया। मुझको इतना सम्मान दिया, मेरे लाडले कह दुलार दिया। मेरे इन भूलों को माफ किया और दिव्य गुणों से श्रृंगार किया। सांसों में समाए हो बाबा, भूल सकते नहीं तुम्हें भूल से। जो प्यार मिला मुझे तुमसे, तन है यहाँ मेरा मन है वतन, उड़ता हूँ मैं अब बाबा के संग। तन है यहाँ मेरा मन है वतन, उड़ता हूँ मैं अब बाबा के संग। प्रभु प्रेम की इन किरणों से गद हो रहा है अंग अंग। अब पैर जमीन पे नहीं रहते, जब छूटा माया के चंगुल से। जो प्यार मिला मुझे तुमसे, वर्णन करूं मैं कैसे मुख से। ये दिल जानता है बाबा, दिखता है जो नैनों के नूर से। जो प्यार मिला मुझे तुमसे।
Om Shanti. Good evening to all of you, today's participant and well-wisher. Demo counseling by the students of counseling as feature है. Case for today's webinar is overcoming stress. Counselor is Dr. Tulika. I'd like to give a brief introduction about today's counselor. Since Dr. Tulika is a dedicated spiritual counselor, has honed us counseling skills to a maximum level. She has been rendering her services for webinars for the last almost 3 years very successfully. Has got masters in counseling and spiritual health, and was a faculty before retirement, one of the technical institute in Kolkata. With her in supportive role, we have sisters Naina Saxena ji. Sister Naina Saxena ji has also got masters in counseling and spiritual health. Now a PhD scholar also, and also a very dedicated spiritual counselor, rendering her services almost for the last 3 years. Today's session will be live on YouTube as well as Facebook. We accept any kind of mental health related counseling. Viewers can restore the filling of the counseling form from our website name as www.spiritualseva.com.in, and also can be contacted on our number 9321070078. We request our viewers to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel for themselves and to their friends, and we'll be happy if they can be with us for this session from the beginning to end. With the remembrance of beloved Shri Baba, who is our Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru, and also Supreme Counselor. We also seek the blessing from our most loving Dadis and from senior brothers and sisters. May I request today's counselors, Dr. Tulika Dadi, to start today's session. Thank you very much. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Good evening, everybody. Today, our topic for demo counseling session is overcoming stress. Stress is body's automatic response to any physical or mental demand placed on it. There are 4 types of stresses. Distress, that is negative level of stress, that is too high, it is very harmful. Eustress is positive, just enough to motivate. Example, examination. Hyperstress, example, pending work. And hypostress, that is carefree, no motivation, no stimulation. There are several ways by which we can lower stress. Modifying the environment by being assertive or compromising. Altering our lifestyle, building greater tolerance, changing pace of life, learning to control distressful thoughts, accepting Good evening, sister. How can I help you today?
Good evening, sister. I am audible to you?
How can I help you today?
Yes. Good evening, sister. I am audible, sister?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I am also audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Actually, sister, I am Nana Saxena. I am 40 years old. By profession, I am a lawyer. I have 10 years old daughter. My husband is posted in Bhubaneswar. He comes and visits us once every 6 months. During the COVID pandemic, my husband had lost his job and we had gone through a very difficult time. Beside my normal duties, I had taken up a part-time job from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. So you can understand what a stressful period I went through during that period and how hard I had to work. Whenever I think of those times, I feel so much depressed, although it's all over now. About 1 year back, my husband got a job, but it's not yet permanent now. I stay with my daughter in our flat. 2 days ago, I was at my chamber. I received a phone call from my daughter's school that she had become unconscious for a few seconds during assembly. I immediately left my chamber and reached the school to find a doctor attending to her. She had developed cramps and looked very pale. The doctor told me that nothing is wrong with it physically. She only needs attention. I must consult a psychologist. I spoke with my husband. He said that he is very busy and cannot take leave right at this moment. So I am very upset. From that day onward, she is afraid to sleep alone and stay away until I join her at 2 a.m. So I have changed my working hours from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. I don't have even 2 hours to sleep in the night. This is telling upon my health. My blood pressure has increased. I am suffering from frequent headaches. I am also getting irritated very quickly. I don't feel like talking with anyone. My job requires me to talk and listen patiently. I am not able to do any work well now. In this stage of health, managing managing home, workplace, my part-time job, and attending my daughter has become very difficult and stressful. My friend suggests that I meet you. That's why I'm here, ma'am. Sister Tulika, I am audible properly?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. I think there is some network issue.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Don't worry, carry on.
So during that time, when your husband had lost his job, you had taken a part-time job. Who managed the home then?
Actually, my husband was at home during that time. He managed everything then. I went to sleep after 2 a.m., but I sleep till 10 a.m. He managed everything. There was no problem then.
See, according to you, your husband is out of home for the past 1 year. How did you manage everything all these days?
Actually, my daughter gets up very early. She prepares her breakfast and mine too. She leaves for school at 9 a.m. by school bus. She wakes me up before leaving home. And the cook then comes to prepare our lunch. I take breakfast and pack my lunch and leave home at 11:30 a.m. I leave her food in the refrigerator. She return at 5 p.m. Warm the food in a micro oven before taking it. I return home at 6:30 p.m. after work. During weekend, I prepare dinner. In weekday, I order food.
Sister, you are mute. I said your daughter is very efficient. What does she prepare for breakfast?
At least she just boiled Maggie, take some and leave the rest off for me.
Okay. At what time do you take dinner and what time do you go to bed?
Actually, we take dinner 11:30 p.m. and my daughter goes to bed at 1 a.m.
What does she do till then?
She complete her homework and other activities. Sometimes we talk together. She shares with me what goes on in her school.
This is really nice. She shares with you everything. This means she gets your attention. Doesn't she miss her father?
She has never expressed it. From childhood, she has been very close to me. But every day her father calls us and talks with us in the evening at around 8 p.m. I don't think she missed him. But I feel that things would have been better if all three of us stayed together. My life would have been less stressful then.
At present, do you think that circumstances are responsible for your stress?
Yes.
Okay, I shall tell you a story then, okay? See, once in a village, a man started drinking after he lost his wife in an accident. He had 2 sons. He came home every night drunk and beat his sons daily. The elder son grew up to become a drunkard like his father. The younger son became a doctor. Several years later, a newspaper The reporter was surprised. 2 brothers were brought up in the same house, in the same environment. How did one become a drunkard and the other a doctor under the same circumstances? The younger son said that he understood that his father had taken up drinking after he was financially cheated by his friend and not because of his mother's death. He was determined to do something good in life other than business. So he studied, he worked hard in order to become a successful doctor, and he succeeded. See, the situation is the same in both cases. It is how we interpret things and take responsibility of ourselves or take the responsibility of all that has occurred in the past and don't put the blame on the situation. See, you opted for extra work in order to solve your financial problems when your husband had lost his job, isn't it, during the COVID? So, see, I really appreciate you and I congratulate you for this.
Thank you. Actually, the situation is the same now. Only I have to manage everything alone. My husband cannot help me. This is causing me stress.
See, take responsibility of your situation and you will be able to solve all your problems. See, you cannot change any situation. Your husband cannot leave his job. Your daughter must not be deprived of the attention she requires now. So if you put the blame on situations, nothing will come under your control. So when you take the responsibility of the situation, you will find that you will be able to find a solution and you'll be able to solve your problem. See, situation is actually a little different. You had given more attention to your financial needs then. Your husband managed the household activities and your daughter. Together, you managed everything. Now, your husband has a good job. He must be well paid. Otherwise, he would not have stayed far away from you, isn't it? Now, you are a practicing lawyer. Isn't this sufficient to meet your financial needs? You can manage without your part-time job. And you cannot give her time and the attention she wants right now, at this time and at this age.
Yeah, actually I understand. But money is required in life. Yes, sister, I am audible to you.
What surprised him most about humanity, he said, man. Because man sacrifices his health in order to make money. Then he sacrifices money to regain his health. Right? So, stress is a form of pain which gives us a signal or message. See, high BP, headaches, irritation, not wanting to talk to people are only messages given to you by the body to pay attention to yourself. We can easily hold a pen in our hand, isn't it? But how long can you hold the pen? After some time, hand will start aching. After a long time, hand will become numb. So the ache and numbness are just messages given by the body to become careful. See, if you deny the messages and continue to hold the pen for hours, your hand may become paralyzed, isn't it? So if you accept the message and stop holding the pen, or you change hands, you become fit again. So don't consider irritation, high BP, and headache to be normal. They are just warnings given to you to indicate that your stress level is exceeding your limit and that you must become cautious. So accept the message and try to overcome them.
But how? How is it possible?
See, first of all, change your daily routine. See, we all have built-in circadian rhythm known as the biological clock. It is centered in the hypothalamus region of the brain. The biological clock is adjusted to the environment. The most important is daylight. This clock resets each day to the Earth's 24-hour rotation cycle. Follow? The biological clock right? So what happens? The biological clock, it controls our sleep pattern, our eating pattern, our working pattern, everything. Right, sister? Huh? So you must understand that it is very important to follow the biological clock. Right?
Okay. Right.
The most important hormones affected by the biological clock are melatonin and cortisol. When melatonin is activated, it causes sleep and lowers our body temperature. Melatonin begins to be produced at 9 p.m. It ceases at 7 a.m. See? And so you said that you go to sleep after 2 a.m. Isn't it? So if you go to sleep after 2 a.m., how can you get good sleep? And besides that, you cannot even sleep for more than 2-3 hours. So you have to be very careful. Again, see, cortisol has anti-stress functions in the body. So in order to be free from high BP and lead a healthy life, we must drink, eat, work, sleep, following the circadian rhythm. God has set a fixed lifestyle for us. See, since you're back at home by 6:30 in the evening, so take dinner by 8 p.m. Then you can go to sleep by 10 p.m. If you go to sleep by 10, you can wake up between 4 to 5 a.m. See, 6 to 7
Yes.
hours of sleep is enough for you and your daughter. She can study from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sorry, 8 a.m. During this time, our attention span is maximum. And studying between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. is best for deep focus. That is, you can concentrate the most. See, you must wake up before 5 a.m., at least before sunrise. And the best time is actually 4 a.m. You know, we say Brahma Muhurt, that is between 4 to 4:45 a.m. See, one way of lowering stress is by controlling negative, distressing thoughts. You can't stop the flow of negative thoughts in your mind. You must substitute them with powerful, positive thoughts. So if you go to sleep by 10 p.m., you will automatically wake up at 4 a.m. 6 hours of sleep is enough. So after you wake up, just become fresh and sit in silence and create positive thoughts. See, I am a happy being. I am a peaceful being. Peace is my true nature. I am a powerful being. I am the child of the Almighty Authority of Powers. His powers are within me. This is Raj Yoga meditation. See, meditation releases happy hormones in our body, which keep us happy the whole day. See, after meditation, you can take bath and do some exercise. See, when you exercise, your body releases chemicals called endorphin. And endorphins also trigger a positive feeling in the body. See, between 7 to 9 a.m., stomach is very active. And we must take our breakfast. You can take dalia or oats. This does not take much time to cook. Besides, it is healthy and at the same time filling. Your daughter will love it. See, Maggi is certainly not good for health. You can also take cheese, sprouted grams, nuts, boiled potatoes, lentils, milk, curd, or yogurt, whatever you feel is suitable for you. You may also pack some for your lunch. You can also pack lunch for her. That is, see, she goes to school and she has tiffin hours, isn't it? So during tiffin time, she can take that, isn't it? So you said she comes home at 5 o'clock in the evening and then she takes lunch. See, that is certainly not lunchtime, isn't it? It is too late for lunch. So she must take something during tiffin time at school. Since your blood pressure is high, now you must avoid fried food. Cut down your intake of sugar. Take less salt. You instead of sugar, you can take jaggery. See, food must not be oily and spicy. Take salads containing carrot, cucumber, beet, tomatoes, lemon. See, tomato thins down the blood and does the work of aspirin.
Means
See,
raw vegetables. Okay.
exactly. So they contain vitamins, After your daughter returns home, she can take any seasonal fruit.
Yes.
See, she just can cut the fruits, wash the fruits. You can wash it for her if you want to. Wash it and keep it. She can cut the fruits and she can eat them. Fruits take very little time for digestion. Perhaps in 1.5 hours, fruits will be digested. So by the time it is 8 p.m., she'll feel hungry. You
Yes.
can give her dinner. You can also take dinner together. See, since you reach home by 6:30 p.m., you can prepare and take dinner by 8 p.m. As I said, take enough vegetables with chapati or brown rice. Hmm? By eating healthy food that is full of vital nutrients, you increase your overall well being and decrease
Yes.
anxiety and stress. Exercise goes hand in hand with your healthy food, and as it can also improve your overall mood by releasing the feel good hormones serotonin and dopamine. See?
Yes.
So you can also manage stress and anxiety by practicing the 5-4-3-2-1 technique at any time
Hmm.
and anywhere. It is very effective and uses the five senses to bring you in the present moment. Do you know how to do
Yes.
it?
Actually, don't know what the exactly use of five senses.
Okay, see, first, sister, you just sit down in one place and you just look around you. Okay, and you name 5 things you can see. It can be a chair, it can be a family photo, whatever it is. But see it, see the color, see the form, try to see the texture, right? And by diverting your focus to your sense of sight, you disrupt the cycle of anxious or stressful thoughts. You will find slowly your stressful thoughts are going away. Next, what you do?
Yes.
Name 4 things you can hear. So you just close your eyes and listen to the surrounding noises. It can be a fan running overhead. It can be the chirping of birds. It may be people talking in the distance, right? It can be the sound of vehicles, cars as they pass by your house. So when you,
Clock.
yes, right,
Yes.
right. Tick, 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 tick. So when you
Yes.
pay attention to these sounds, your mind moves away from inward worries towards the
Yes.
world around you, right? And makes you come in the present moment. Then name 3 things you can feel. Concentrate on the sense of touch. Become aware of 3 things you can feel. So they can be the chair on which you're sitting, it can be the dress that you are wearing, right? The texture of any item you're holding, or
Yes.
you can feel the floor under your feet. Sister?
Yes, just like sister, I touch a book and this particular book really a very fine material and
Yes,
the matter is too good. And when I touch it, it's really soft too. It's very nice.
yes. So you feel good,
I
no?
feel it. Yes, and I feel really good and feel cool also.
Right. So see, next, you name 2 things you can smell.
Smell, yes,
Okay. Maybe there's a coffee cup around you. You're just taking
yes.
coffee, right? Or
Room
it
freshness,
maybe there are flowers in the room. You can smell.
yes,
Or maybe you have just washed your hand with soap and you
yes.
can feel the smell of the soap. Okay. So when you turn your mind into smell, that is your focus shifts from looping thoughts to your immediate surroundings and strengthens your concentration to the present moment.
Okay, means the logic thing is that just change the thought process. That's
Exactly.
semantic. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, it's really working.
Finally, see, one thing you can taste. Just name one thing you
Yes.
can taste. So if there's a glass of water, just take a sip of the water. Try to understand the taste. If you have little
Yes.
salt or sugar, just see the taste. See? So when you center your attention on this taste on the taste, the cycle is completed and it
Yes.
brings you firmly back to the present moment. See? Sister, stress often occurs due to focus on past regrets or future
Yes.
worries. So, this exercise serves as an effective stress management tool. And it forces your mind to focus on the present moment. The
Yes,
technique
it's
is very
really too
easy.
good. Yes,
Ah,
and it's really too good. And I understand this exercise not
yes,
related to physical, it's related to all mentally. Yes,
exactly,
it's really too
exactly.
good.
So, the technique is easy to remember. It does not require any special equipment. No? So it can be accessed anywhere, anytime. So anytime you feel stressful, you can manage your own stress. Okay?
Yes, it's really helpful and too easy and do it anywhere in any time.
Exactly. Right, right. So finally, sister, another thing I will suggest that see, you and your daughter go to visit your husband during the winter holidays. See, the court is
Yes,
closed during winter, right?
yes,
And your daughter's winter vacation will start soon, right? So make the most of the winter vacation. It will be good for all three of you. Understood, sister?
yes,
I
yes.
hope I've been able to convince you.
Yes, yes, yes. And I really appreciate you and accepted your this appraisal. And really, it's helpful to us and our family to get the time each other. Whether so long time, my husband is Bhubaneswar, me in other side, my daughter is in school. So, both, matlab, all three are separated
Together.
in a
Right.
one home, but separated.
So at least for some time you can be together, isn't it?
Yes.
So, sister, thank you for coming forward to take my suggestions. I wish you success in your professional and family life.
And I really, really heartily thanks to you, sister. I really stressful and now I've overcome of it. And when I come here, I think I am too stressful. My life is just like a destroy, and my all family is destroy. I can't understand what exactly happened to me. So I am too much stressful. But when I come to you, your relaxing mind, your relaxing voice really help to me to understand there's also a life. Always irritation, always in a stress, always in a shouting, that's not a life. But when
Exactly.
I see you, when I talk to you, I feel that's a life. That's a real life. So, and you talk about and you discuss in this duration about the Raj Yoga meditation. And with the
Exactly.
use of Raj Yoga meditation, you also think about the five senses.
Yes, yes.
I'm always eat, I'm always touch the thing, but I never think that that also the part of the meditation also.
Exactly. No, no, that is very important. Lifestyle is very
Yes,
important, sister. No, the time you wake up, time you go to sleep, in between
yes,
when you take your food. Because see,
right,
food is gives us the energy to do work. Isn't
right.
it? So every day your daughter will go to school taking Maggie. It is only
Yes,
carbohydrate, nothing else. See, no
yes, yes,
vitamins, no
yes.
protein, nothing. So, and then she stays till 5 p.m. Then she comes and takes lunch. So, what will happen? She'll
Mm,
become also tired. So, that's
mm.
why attention means she wants proper attention. That
Yes, yes, yes. And you also said that we also saw a physically clock, but today I know about the biological clock also.
exactly, sister.
Really related to our life and the routine of life is the
Yes,
most important.
most
But,
important.
yes, yes. To regular life maintain is too important to maintain our practical life.
Exactly. Sister, another thing, you must wake up by 4 a.m. It is very important. You get
Mm,
energy. When you wake up early, you get the energy to do work the whole day. Right?
yes,
Okay, sister. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, sister. Thank you very much, sister. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Anil Baji, session is over.
Thank you very much, Sister Dr. Tulika. Today's session was in respect of a couple, working couple, having a school-going child. And this is also a post-marriage counseling, where the wife has approached our counselor stating that during the COVID, her husband lost the child, and that was a very difficult period. At present, they have a school-going child. Both the husband and wife, they are working. The wife is professional, is in a law profession, and the husband is also having a job. Since both of them are very busy from early morning to night, as stated by the counselors, with the result they are not able to pay attention to the child. And one day they got a call from the school that her daughter got fainted, and the wife became very tense, went to the school, and she was examined by the doctor and told that there is nothing wrong physically, but she needs to get the attention of the parents. Hence, the wife is already lost, and there are some normal counselor for the suggestion that how she can manage balance between kids, marriage, and the job. As we all know that managing for a working couple, having a school-going child, while the mother has to leave early morning for work and the husband is always busy. So a few of the suggestions given by counselors are very important. First of all, she has to make us a rule and make sure that what are the things which requires immediate attention and that things can be postponed. So at the moment, as her job is important, so is the child's to pay attention to her because she is at the moment very young and cannot take care of herself. So full attention is required for her as at the same time her job is also important. And one suggestion given by a counselor is that they can think of keeping one paid help because she cannot ignore reaching to her work in time. So maybe that she can keep a maid and it will be good enough to help her in preparing the breakfast, lunch, and dinner so that at least she can save some time. At the same time, she can look after some of the needs of the child also. Another good suggestion is now there is no point of thinking too much about the resentment because as they require the money badly, so they are forced to work longer hours, but as they are financially not very taxing. So at least whatever help they can get or whatever extra time they can spend for their daughter with the help of the extra help in the house will help her to make sure that At least she doesn't have to take much care of her daughter in the morning when she leaves. So she should be sure that her daughter is safe and somebody is there to look after in her absence. So that is a very good suggestion. And also at the same time, since the life is very taxing for the wife, it's very necessary to make sure that she takes care of herself as has to take care of her daughter also. So that I suggested by a counselor, she can get up early morning. If possible, she can practice Raj Yoga meditation, and if possible, she can go for, after leaving her daughter to school, for a jogging or maybe a morning walk, which will keep her refreshed. And also, preparing a schedule is very important for her, where she has to see the things which she needs to do has to be there on the priority basis, and make sure that as you are busy with your jobs, so you have to give the same. Take, taking care of the daughter is also very important. In between, if possible, on holidays, you can spend some quality time with your daughter. At least she will not feel neglected that parents are not giving her any time for this. But that is also a very good suggestion, because of working parents, at least holidays and in between second Saturday or maybe Sunday, the right time when you can give some attention to your daughter. And also, it's very necessary when in your absence, if your daughter can be given some priority to see that at least checkup of her health for daughter is very important. So make sure that her regular checkup is there. As already the doctor has advised her, there is nothing wrong, but she needs care, she needs the attention of parents, and some quality time is required. So make sure that your daughter gets all the help which is required on the health side. So these are some of the very important suggestions given by our counselor, because we know that couples who are working, having a child, it is very difficult for them to devote time for them, but it is very important to make sure that how to balance kids, marriage, and a job. So quality time, prioritizing your health, and making sure that without losing our attention, because job is also very important and require longer hours for a lawyer to sit in the office and keep her commitments to make sure that you plan your daily schedule properly. And it's very important that you give her the proper diet to your child, because what happens if the diet of the child is neglected, sometimes parents try to get the food from the outside, which is not very good. So make sure that before leaving, you give her a healthy breakfast. At the same time, if you're not at home, make sure that the help which you got in your absence, baby is fed properly. Because baby's nutrition is very important. So for that, mother has to pay special attention. She gets proper breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and also make sure that at least, if possible, she can keep her for a few hours in the baby care also, where she will learn get some good friends, and spend some quality time with her friends of the same age, which is very necessary. That these children get time to play together, children of their own age. So session was very important, especially for working people having the kids, where there is an imbalance to the life because of the scarcity of the time. And for them, if possible, they can take the help of a counselor and a psychologist and a child specialist also, because full time with the full team works, With them, may be possible that child will be able to recover her lost health and can lead a life of a healthy one. So we were live on YouTube as well as Facebook, and we accept any kind of mental health related counseling. And also, one suggestion is given on Sunday or maybe on some holiday, they can visit our Brahma Center also, where they will get a proper training how in this hectic schedule of the life they can get a quality time to spend as a family together. So thank you very much. We accept any kind of mental health related counseling. We can reach to us by filling the free counseling form. Our website name is www.spiritualseva.com.in, and also we can be contacted on our WhatsApp number 93210700078. Thank you very much. And one more thing is there, modification lifestyle, which is told by our counselor is very important. And for that, we had a proper training at our Brahma Center, which they can go and visit and learn about this. Thank you very much. Session comes to an end. Om Shanti.